morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so now, how are you? How was your day? I'm so glad to hear that. So now, kindly stand up, everyone, and we will put our presence in the name of God, and in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. So, before we proceed to our class proper, so President Tega, kindly check the attendance, and after that, please give it to me and I will sign it for confirmation. Thank you, Thea. So, before we move on to our class proper, let's have a little recap. What have you learned in our last discussion? Who could share? Yes, Mr. James? Very good. Last time we tackled about the basketball. Aside from Mr. James, who could share? Yes, Mr. Ian. Very good. The importance of basketball, which means we are ready to move on the next topic since a lot of you learned from our last discussion. So now, we will going to have an activity. So this activity is that the class will be divided into 3 groups, and each group will have envelopes that contain picture and shuffle letters. The mechanics of this activity is that you need to rearrange the letter to reveal the hidden word. So here is the envelope that contains shuffle letters and pictures. But first of that, kindly count off 1, 2, 3. Okay, since you are done counting off, please go to your respective group and choose your leader. Okay, now, I would like to request the leaders to choose the envelopes. Okay, I will just give you 2 minutes to answer and post it on the board. Is that clear?
Yes.
Since it's that clear, no further question. Your 2 minutes starts now. 2 minutes up, finish or not finish, kindly post your answer on the board. So now we will check your answer. Okay, for group 1, their answer is overhead pass. Very good, that is right. Please give them a round of applause. Okay, for group 2, their answer is bounce pass. Very good, that is correct. And for the last group, chest pass. Good job, that is correct. Please give yourself a round of applause for getting the right answer. So before we move on to our class proper, we are going to encounter the unfamiliar words. So you need to understand its definition so that it would be easy for you. So now, kindly read the passing, Miss Faith Arguez. Thank you. Chest pass, overhead pass, and bounce pass. Thank you so much. So now, we are going to move on to our class proper. But before that, let's read this together, the objective of our lesson for today. Together, objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to identify the basic passes of basketball, execute the fundamental or basic passes of basketball, and appreciate the importance of the fundamental or basic passes of basketball. So here are the knowledge and skills that you are going to acquire at the end of our discussion for today. But before that, before we tackle the basic passes, let's have a little glimpse of history about basketball. So who could share, who have an idea, who discovered basketball? Anyone? Yes? Miss Faith? Very good, that's exactly. The one who discovered basketball is James Naismith in 1891. So who among you loves to play basketball?
Yeah.
Or maybe the girls love the basketball player instead.
No.
So now, we are going to tackle. So as you can see in the picture, he is James Naismith who once discovered the basketball. As you can see, the typical ball was not the ball that's being used nowadays. The ball that's being used first is a soccer ball. So imagine, the ball that's being used in basketball was a soccer ball. And the ring, the metal ring that we use with backboard is not being used in first. It was a pitch basket. So the player just needs need to throw the soccer ball into the pitch basket to gain points. Oh, imagine kung muna mo siya gyapon as tayanda nga kung ginagamit. Do you think you would love basketball pa rin? Okay. So, playing basketball is composed of 15 players in each team. So, there are only 5 players inside the court, and the remaining 10 players will serve as a substitution in case the first 5 players tired, exhausted, and injured. Okay? So, let's move on to the next one, which is passing. You can read this. Yes, Ms. Kamei.
Passing is the fastest way to move the ball across the long distance on the court. To pass the ball, the player must throw or move the ball to a teammate, and the teammate must catch the ball. The passer must walk when he moves the ball along the velocity on the pass in order to reach their teammate in a time fashion in the right location.
Thank you, Ms. Kamei. So, passing is the fastest way to move the ball across the long distances on the court. So, it is a pass from ball to your teammate. So, who could distinguish the benefits of passing in basketball? Yes, Ms. Thea? Who could? You're not listening. My question is, what are the benefits of passing in basketball? Thank you so much. Very good and exactly. So passing promotes good team building because if even the player should shoot the ball, he just pass it to the teammate. Kumbaga merong bond, trust towards the teammates niya. And also the other reason why passing is really important in basketball. Yes, Miss Beverly. Very good. That is the most important. Wait. So passing could able to give score to your teammate if you have a good timing. So now we are going to move on to the 3 basic passes of basketball. Who have prior knowledge? What are the basic passes of basketball? Anyone? Yes, Mr. Ian.
Best pass, long pass,
Very good, that's right. The 3 basic passes of basketball are overhead pass, chest pass, and bounce pass. So are you now ready to learn?
Yes.
Since you are excited, so now let's get started. The first one is the chest pass. Who could read this paragraph? Yes, Mr. Ian.
chest pass, a pass that involves passing the ball from the chest level to the teammate's chest level. One of the basic yet commonly used passing techniques in the game is used to quickly pass the ball from one player to another on the offense. When using a chest pass, the player passes the ball starting from the chest, extends their arms, and propels the ball forward using both hands towards their teammates.
Thank you, Mr. Ian. So, chest pass, from the word itself, chest pass. You are passing the ball to the chest level of your teammates. So, as you can see here in the picture, the player is putting the ball in his or her chest level, then putting the ball in the chest level of his or her teammate. So, it is the most commonly used passing techniques, especially in playing basketball. So, do you use this kind of passing when playing basketball?
Yes.
Okay. Which means you have a prior knowledge in this kind of techniques of passing. So now we are going to execute the basic pass such as chest pass so that you will be able to distinguish how to execute it. So who could join me here to execute the basic passes of basketball, which is the chest pass? Okay, Mr. Ian, thank you for following. So now, the first thing to do in executing chest pass is first just standing position. Hold the ball with both of your hands. Extend your arms out. Then after that, place your finger, your palm facing outward, and your thumb pointing on the ground. Then after that, step one foot and then throw the ball to your teammate. Make sure that it will land in the chest area of your teammate. So this is how you execute the chest pass. Okay? Understand? So that is how you execute the chest pass. So now, can you stand up, everyone? Okay. So, facing your partner, and just imagine that you are holding a ball. Okay. First thing to do, standing position. Come here in the middle. Okay. I just want to see if whether you perform it correctly or not. Some groups. A pair. Okay. Standing position. Hold the ball. Okay. Place your arms out. And then throw it. Okay. Make sure that it will land in the chest level of your teammate. Again. Perform it. Okay. Okay. I just want to check. Just throw it in the chest level. Okay. That's good. Okay. Some other pair. Okay, let me see if you're performing it correctly. Oh, Miss Thea, while throwing the ball, just step with your front feet. Because there were our powers, the source of our power. Okay? Okay, just place the ball. Okay. Dapat ang imuha pointing the ground. This ball. Okay? Then, step one to the side. Pass it. Very good. Then, and vice versa. Very good. That's exactly correct.
Okay, proceed to the next part.
So now, since we are able to tackle the 3 basic passes of basketball, let's have a little recap. What are the basic passes of basketball? Chest pass, bounce pass, and overhead pass. Which means you are ready for our next activity. Okay? For our next activity, it's going to be a group activity. So, take mo siya gawin sa group nyo. Naging overall sa first page. Okay. So, group activity, let's read it together. The class will be divided into 3 groups, and each group will use the 3 basic passes of basketball. You are free to do whatever you want. This is simply by how you will play, dance, or etc. As long as the basic skills should be seen. So, dali na ito test whether your creativity. So, now, kindly back to your respective group. Okay, your group will be the same. So, the leaders, I will give you the rubrics for you to read so that you can be able to analyze what are the expecting performance that we expect so that you can be able to get a high grade. So now, is there any question or clarification? The minimum time amount of your performance is 1 minute and maximum of 2 minutes. I will just
proceed to the next part.
Okay, very good. Since you learned easily the basic passes of basketball, so now we are going to give importance of basic passes. So knowing the basic passes in basketball allows the team to effectively move the ball quickly around the court and brings the individual players together and build them into a team. This trend could help them create an open shoot, which will hopefully lead to more scoring opportunities. So if you're able to acquire those 3 basic passes, it could lead to a more scoring opportunity, which really helpful for your groups to win as a game. You understand the essence why we need to study this 3 basic passes of basketball? Okay. Why are you so sad? Please stand up everyone. Let's have a little exercise. Okay, just shake your body. And up, down, side. Very good. Okay. So now Are you now ready?
Yes, sir.
I will give you a quiz. So this quiz is identification test. Direction, identify what is being asked in the
Okay,
topic.
we'll see to the next part.
Okay. So now, while I'm checking your paper, kindly copy your assignment. Copy your assignment. So, for your assignment, you need a video presentation that shows how to execute the basic concepts of basketball at your home. The minimum time amount of your video presentation is 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Wait, hold on. Motivation. Let's read this together.
I failed over and over again in my life. That is why I succeed.
So no matter what your dreams are, no matter how many failures that you've been through, always think that those failures will serve as your stepping stone towards a big success waiting for you. That's okay? So now, this is the end of our discussion. Thank you, class. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye,
See you
sir.
on next meeting.
Congratulations, Roderick. So what is the purpose of that?
Din, ma'am. Di na kami. Oo, ma'am. Ipakita ko sa student, ma'am. Bago ko execute, ma'am, ipakita ko lang.
Okay. So tinatanong ko na pag sa iyong mga group activity. So what is that naman na role play? Role play dance. Actually, di ba ang ato niya na passing skills? Di ba sa sports sila?
Yes.
Sabi daw, so why is it na magka-role play? Ikaw dila ka magpa-dance. Mga example dila ka.
Di ba mga ako, the goal is to
How
perform
about
the
they choose?
basic
How
classes.
about they choose dance sabi?
Okay. So they could, ma'am, they could apply, for example, they could apply the basic passes to basketball while dancing, like this. Then may music pa naman kumbaga. For example, first start sa chest pass. So
What
maka-music
action
siya.
lang yan without facing the ball?
May ara, ma'am, sa ball. So kumbaga, duga-sunod na sila sa beat, sa music while passing the ball. So kung roleplay naman, pwede sila ka-enactment, for example, situation. For example, natutulog ang teacher and kung ano yung mga basic process. Kumbaga, doon na i-apply nila creative imagination para ma-apply ang 3 basic process.
Pero kay since kay this one is application of skills, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So hindi kita direct magdugay mo. So it takes only 3 to 5 minutes lagi.
Apple na lang.
Direct sa ato niya application, why kita dapat direct magdugay?
Apple maximum, minimum time amount sila performance, ma'am, is 1 minute, then maximum of 2 minutes, then ang practice 5.
So 8 minutes. Tanan.
Oo.
Direct lang dito yan na ano. Okay, and then Roderick, pwede lang nakalato ni saya ma-split into 3 Vijaya. Eh actually, pag nag-top kita with, let's say for example, ang imo din select nila is basic skills. That your subject number is basic skills in
Basic passes,
basketball. Okay, minagaling imo nga subject matter. And then you have your subtopic, minagaling ang sa passing. So, we suppose na in addition na Vijaya sabi ang the history and the background. You need to proceed Vijaya. Kung ano ang pinakamain topic mo, ano itatyan mo yan. Hindi ka na yan magbalik kaya sa or else, yun mo tangkailan sa imong review. There is sa imong review na nagdadami, nag-discuss pa all about the background, the history and background of basketball. So for now, we're going to discuss one of the basic skills in playing basketball, which is the okay. So ang muna inahiya, kinakabilog at kung the basic
Skills,
sa
we
basketball.
have 4
Ano ilang for the
rebounding, passing, shooting, and
Dribbling.
blocking.
Dribbling. Ang blocking na.
Duwa ay ba ng blocking?
Kaya mga blocking ay inahiya. Ang blocking
Receiving.
na, part na inahiya sa
Pwede daw, may receiving, receiving ba?
Ano pa ganun?
Dribbling.
Shooting, passing, rebounding. Dribbling, ma'am. Dribbling, ganun.
So, tatlo lang.
Apat. Rebounding,
Ang
dribbling.
rebounding ah.
Ang mga rebounding.
So, pinaka mo din.
something wrong Vijaya sa imo eyes nga wala yan hindi mo
Hindi ko labi
makita
na rin.
Vijaya ang sincere. Hindi
Hindi
ko
mo-
ha?
Mapatawa ko dahil kung tulog.
Nga
Wala na student, ako natulog.
Oo, yan da, ibaya. Ibaya yan itsura. Saan sa nag-discuss ka? And then to not call your students, Mr.
First thing na
First name na visit na yan. Yes.
Again, wala rin mo ang tawag, mamipiligo na Mr. Dorado,
Okay,
mabalik,
dami ako sa
ano ako ng
college.
first name.
Di kayo kung high school.